oftentimes entrepreneurs think they're in a situation where they're trying to save costs. It's also the case that an entrepreneur themselves is oftentimes the best person to kind of draft a provisional patent application because they're the most knowledgeable about what you're trying to create. However, the strategy around whether you should disclose that information and the breadth of your possible sort of patent, either you spend a lot of time reading about that and trying to make sure that like this would be broad enough, or whether you should get it. A provisional patent can definitely be done by a regular person. You don't necessarily need a lawyer to be able to crank one of those out. However, the decision about whether you should seek provisional patent protection, I really think it would be good to get an expert's opinion on whether it makes sense, kind of thing. Undertaking an actual patent application today with the examiners who are working with those, it would be extremely challenging for a regular person to be able to get a patent. So it is one of the areas where you need a lawyer, and not even just a regular lawyer, but one who's a member of the patent bar to help you. So a typical attorney can't even file that paperwork. There's also kind of like an ugly industry out there of like folks who do patent searches, usually done overseas, folks who are kind of like non-attorneys who help to be able to fill out these applications and things like that. Most of the time, those are recognized as being predatory in nature, kind of thing. They are constantly being fined by the Fair Trade Commission and things like that. So it's a common misstep for entrepreneurs to sort of be lured in by like late night TV ads, and should definitely be avoided. So if you decide that a patent makes sense, you're talking about something that's very valuable. It makes sense to do that properly. And there's a big difference between having that application take 6 years to get processed because of back and forth, or 4 years, kind of thing. And so a patent professional makes a lot of sense.